I can't figure out what to say. Hi. So it's that time again where I recount how this year has went and compare it to my last one, right? Before I reflect on my email, I want to tell how I'm feeling right now in 2025, right? Because like it's a great comparison to it and also like sets up the stage really well. And to be very honest, 2025 has felt very chaotic. That's not just in my life. I think that's just globally, because does feel sometimes like the world is on fire with everything that is happening. It is a lot. It is genuinely a lot. And I think that reflects in my life as well. There have been some really, really nice highs, and there have been really bad lows. And the more I do this, the more I want to be honest, is this is not going to be everything that has happened in my life. This video is not going to be the most honest reflection on this year, because there's a lot of things that have happened. There's a lot of things that shape me that I don't want to talk about on the internet. Also, like kids, don't share everything about your life on the internet. Not a good idea. But I want to give what feels like a good understanding of what this year's felt like, right? And last year, I came into this, I was like, now I have to figure out a lot of. I've climbed this really big hill. It's not a failure. I just have to figure my things out. Do I feel like I have? No. Very honestly, no. I still feel lost very much at times. I still don't exactly know where I'm going, and I'm still sometimes unsure if I'm on the right path at all. But what this primarily does is help me understand how far I've come and just give me the motivation to keep traveling. Because I don't need to have figured out everything where I am right now. I just need to know that I can. So, with that said, let's get into it. Hey Taha, in 2025, this might be one of the hardest emails to write to myself. Not because things are bad, but because I'm really unsure what lies next. And yeah, like so much has happened. I've been very adventurous in some parts of this year, and I'm glad I was. It's been nice. It's been a lot of memories, very much so, in what lies next. And I've ventured out further into like this large open field or this forest, even. And what I found is just more forest to some extent. I am sitting here on our balcony back home where I have forged countless memories, but I'm unlikely to form many more. That just, oh my God. Yeah, also, like, one part of this year has been like realizing how unconnected I am from Pakistan sometimes, and also how little I know about my own country sometimes. Now, specifically, that I've been here 5 years, insane. How more I feel further away sometimes. Thinking about how vague the concept of home feels now, where Karachi is no longer where I live. I don't have my own place right now, and London is not where I grew up. Yeah, I think over the past 2 years, it might just be because how quickly I adapt to things. Watford has started to feel more home now, which is nice. I've met people here, and people are the primarily the main thing that makes you call any place home. This is still the reason I call Karachi home, is because there are people there. There are people I grew up there, there are memories there. And that's what matters the most realistically. And the more I grow up, the more I'm here in the UK, the more like I either start to have two homes or sometimes none at all. And that can be a bit jarring, but again, it's the people that I always come back to, whether in the UK or back home, that gave me that sense of home back. So in this case, home is the people that make me feel welcome, loved, and taken care of. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, how are Ammi and Abu? Ammi and Abu are okay. I hope to see them next year. I really do. The more older I go, the more sense of responsibility I start to feel like I have. I want to be there for them. It is very hard when you're in another country, 8,000 kilometers apart, and your parents get sick, to not be able to do anything to really help them. It feels bad. It feels guilty. And I really want to work towards not having that, but I don't know what the path to that looks like right now, and it looks difficult. But I just want to do whatever I realistically can to make them more comfortable, to make it easier for them. I really hope they're doing well. After the last month, I really need to know that they are doing better and able to live their own lives like they should have. I think to some parts they have adapted. In some parts they haven't. I think with my mom, like a lot of her life still revolves around her children, and I don't blame her for that. And the main thing that I want is I want them to be able to live their own lives to their content, like to be able to basically give them time back in some senses. I guess that's what it feels like we want to do. I know you are an adult now, and all you want to do is take care of them, said thus. And sometimes that can be difficult, but just take one step at a time. Yeah, I think a lot of this has been taking one step at a time. A lot of my relationship with my parents is taking things one step at a time sometimes. Renegotiating certain things, re-understanding certain things, how we do things, how we move past things. And that's every relationship as it grows, matures, regrows, rematures, all of those things. Also, Ibu should almost be done with university right now. He is. And again, doing a phenomenal job at it. I feel like when I've been rewatching my videos, one thing that I came across, Ibrahim is going to do so good. And every year I come back and I'll be like, Ibrahim did so well. I was right, no notes. And again, yeah, same thing. He's doing very well. He has good things lined up for him. I'm so happy and so proud of him. Probably working on his final year project or exam, probably has a job lined up, definitely making you proud. Yeah, he is 100,000%. Like, I'm so happy the path he's carved out for himself. There's so much luck for both of us, 100%. But I cannot lie, he has been so smart, so determined, and so thoughtful to be able to genuinely set himself up for success. And I hope that continues. I really hope again next year come back and it's like again aced it, no notes. Now let's talk about you. Now, how are you? Oh, I had so much anxiety just coming here because again every time I do it, like there's so much feeling that comes up because you're trying to like recap a whole year, recap how you feel, just like collectively take in everything that's like upset you or hurt you or like also made you happy. So it's just a lot of emotions. Hope we got the visa and hope you feel much more at ease. I do. I did get it. I'm so happy. Like I don't have to worry about that. And again, every year I somehow find something new to worry about, and that will probably happen next year. But so far, so good. And that's really nice. Do you feel you are on the right path right now, or at least heading there? So this is like, I think the biggest thing that I still feel kind of uncertain about or feel disparaged about because I don't know if I am. I don't know if I'm going to the right path. What I know is I shouldn't stop. I should just keep going through this first. I just can't sit down and act like, and now I'm just going to let things happen around me. That's the only thing I just need to keep reminding myself. Just keep making small increments. And sometimes it can be hard. Like I teach now, and teaching is hard. Like there are fewer jobs in the world that are more hectic than teaching. So I can be sometimes very tired, but I just want to keep making small steps. And I've done a lot of steps. Like I still make things on stuff like Instagram and stuff. I still have this podcast that I do. I still upload on YouTube as much as I can. I do keep doing, I have not stopped, but I don't know if all of it is in the right direction sometimes. But I think what I need to remind myself, are you enjoying this? Are you feeling like this is what you want to do? If that is still the case, then that's not time wasted. That's not effort wasted. Remember, even if the creative stuff still has not led to anything concrete, you should not stop. I love, like, I read this, I do not know what's coming up, and then I just affirm my own self. It's almost like I've grown. It's almost like character development has happened. Remember, we told ourselves that people who do not give up eventually make it through. Fuck. I know this. Like this has been in my head. And I think I just needed to read this again from my own self to remember, like, yeah, just because something's taking more time doesn't mean it won't happen, doesn't mean you can't make it work. There's no timeline to life. There's no milestones you have to hit. You just have to keep going. That's the only goal. It's like a bicycle. The only way to stay on top is just to keep having momentum. to keep going forward. Believe in that with your whole heart and keep running. Also, on that note, I hope your time has improved to under 30 now. Yes, that's my running time. I can run 5 kilometers in like 26 minutes. That's insane. I did 10 kilometers in under an hour. I did it in like 56 minutes. Like, I did not know I was ever capable of doing that. Lastly, remember to take care of yourself, to enjoy the moments that make you happy, to never stop being yourself with all the colors and flair that gives you life. That is just so important. That is just so incredibly important. You can have hardships, you can have struggles, you can sometimes it can feel miserable. But if you're doing just living life in a way that everything you do, your trajectory in life just feels like it's gaining you nothing, and it's just the journey feels sad and upsetting, then you're doing something wrong at the end of the day. And most importantly, hope you have people who you can share all that with. Yeah, with friends, with family, with my parents, my brother, everyone. It's the people in my life that help me keep going so much in so many ways. And it is because of that that I'm as grateful for everything, honestly. Yours literally, Taha Kambati from 2024. So yeah, I I really am happy I did that, because again, like I said, every time I do this, I just get this whole boost of like, it's okay. You are okay. You will get through this, because look at how much you've gone through. You've been proud. You should be proud of yourself sometimes. My therapist is going to really be happy that I'm like doing this. But yeah, it's really nice to reflect on yourself and remember how far you've come, because that's really good motivation for how much further you can go. And I'm really want to try to do more stuff next year. I want to try maybe doing like smaller videos of some educational stuff, because I want to do more educational stuff. I really do enjoy that, right? And let's see what I end up doing. Maybe new paths open up, maybe I can like work on more things. But I just again come back to this thing of like, I don't want to give up. I want to keep doing things, and new things will happen, and it'll be awesome, it'll be incredible, it'll be amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna write to myself for next year. I don't know what that looks like, but yeah. One thing I want to end with is that whenever I think about life, I am a person who says that if given the chance to live forever, I would choose that. And oftentimes people don't agree with me. But that is because what I think is the world is so beautiful. It is so incredible. There's just so much to see. It's just so lively and creative and just amazing that it'll never reach a point where you get bored or it will lose its shine. And I think that attitude that I have towards the world and life, I just hope I'm forever able to retain that. If I can, I know I'm doing something okay. And I hope that is something that I can leave you with as well. So, jab tak ke liye, thank you and Allah Hafiz.